Hello, here I am using fritz 17 and I want to show you how I go about using fritz 17 to learn the things I want about chess. Okay, so your fritz will have a different layout than mine because I have added a kibitzer and I have used these two buttons, the plus and the minus, to set uh, the displayed lines of thinking or analysis to 2. So I get the computer showing currently for a new game the first move being D2 to D4 and E2 to E4. And it shows D2 D4 gives you a 0.24 of a pawn advantage, and E2 E4 gives you a 0.20 pawn of advantage. And there you see all the moves that you should be learning little bit by little bit as you go along. Now, what makes this cool is this position setup button that we can enter. And now we can put a king on the starting space and a black king on its starting space and a pawn on its starting space, white to move, and click OK. And here is now your ability to play against fritz the position you want to learn, which is a king and a lone pawn versus a lone king ending. This is winning for white. The first thing I want to show is this copy position button. Now, when you've entered in a position into fritz, we want to press this copy position button. Now what that's done is it's copied the position into what's called the Windows clipboard, and we will be able to retrieve that by using the paste button. So when we've finished playing the computer in this position and we wish to play it again to learn it, consolidate this information, we simply now just have to paste the position. And every time you will be playing against fritz. Whereas if you just go into position setup, it goes into the enter and analysis and you don't end up playing fritz. And this is how it's done. So now you can enter into any position out of any book or any game that you've seen and paste that into the fritz, and you can play fritz through that position. So we'll play this position out just for fun and see fritz is making the moves. Now you see here over on the Kibitzer fritz 17, it's showing you the moves to make. So the strongest move is 1, the first line, and the second strongest is the second line. And it gives you all the moves that you need to be following to be most efficient. And what you do is you just follow until you can make up your own decision and you're good to go. So it's E2, E4. So now we've got King E5 to D6. Now we've got E4 to E5. Now we've got E5 to E6 check. E6 to E7. King D6, D7. E7 to E8 check. We now cut off king's flight squares. And that's the end of the game. Now, what we do to learn to play that position again, all you have to do is go over the top left-hand corner to paste position, and the position that we copied into the clipboard will now be placed into Fritz. And we have it again. And now, if I move the king, Fritz will play black. Easy. Simple.